Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick, and I just barely managed to, oh my god, this is going to be the stupidest possible. There we go. Hello. There it is. Hello and welcome. Welcome to the... Oh, I forgot to turn the timestamps off on that. Let me fix that in 1 second here. It was an incredibly last-second thing. I had a meeting that was going to be... that got moved to 4, and then it got moved to not happening. So, let's see what we get here. Whew, just barely made it in time. Let me know if the volume is weird. I'll see what I can do to fix that. All right. I'm interested. I'm excited in the PS5.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
Woo! Nice. So I've not been a huge PlayStation player over the years, so some of these franchise and things I'm not going to be very familiar with at all, but it wasn't... no, never mind. Sackboy.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Is that Hitman? Or Agent 47, I guess?
Let's do this.
Alright. Spider-Man! So I'm curious how much of this is going to be completely new. I feel like they should be focusing, I guess, on the consoles, right? It's the PS5 showcase. Is my hair doing something weird? Oh, no, it's the shadow of the glasses. I thought my hair... It was doing something weird there. Captured on PC, emulating the PS5 experience. That's a little suspect. All right. Fix the camera here. Ow. Ooh. Let's see.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them.
There we go.
Sergeant, let's summon their icon.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of when they're like, oh, all the stuff you're seeing today is not actually through the console. Like, especially if they're allegedly releasing this in 8 weeks.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily.
Aw, cute doggy. I thought that was the kid talking. Was like, what?
Doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
Alright.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was going to say, I wasn't expecting Final Fantasy, but that was clearly a chocobo. Oh, and there's a Marlboro. Ooh, hoo-hoo, okay.
What does it matter?
Now, this is very medieval, which means that it's not... I don't think it's going to be related to 15, then. I'd be stunned if they had 16 ready to go, though, with no announcements or anything. Maybe this is, like, an extension of... Yeah, I got nothing. That looked vaguely like Judge Armor. Are we getting an Evilise game? I would fucking come right now if we were getting an Evilise game.
Do they really mean to invade us?
That's definitely a goddamn... This... Woo! Oh, God. This feels somewhere between, 12 and... I haven't played 15, but I've seen bits of it. It almost has, a Devil May Cry kind of... Whoa! It's the Final Fantasy Persona crossover everyone's been waiting for. There's an action... explicitly action one. Whoa.
Second life on fire.
Final Fantasy Adventure 2!
That's impossible.
What in the fuck?
The legacy of the crystals.
Okay. I was gonna say it does have a vaguely Kingdom Heartsy look to some of it. For a second, I thought it might have actually been a Kingdom Hearts game that was incorporating more Final Fantasy elements, but
I'll kill you
all right.
if it's the last thing I do.
Is this 16? Damn, son. Wow. I was honestly not expecting a new numbered Final Fantasy title for a while, given all the hell that 15 went through, like, what, a year and a half ago? I was kind of assuming that they were just going to be like, no, shit, we got to start from scratch on all this. So, okay. All right, that's a solid-ass start. Final Fantasy 16. The numbers have finally reached the point of, like, cartoonishness that I feel like all the old, like, video game comics used to make fun of back in the day. They haven't done a turn-based RPG. Final Fantasy has not done an actual turn-based version since 10, and I love 10, and everybody else shits on me for liking 10, so I don't even want to hear it, Jeff.
It's too cold to change out here.
I also love the tactical ones. And also, honestly, 12 is a pretty solid one, too. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Let's do this. All right. Did you like 10? I thought that you were one of the ones who was like, nah, man. Maybe that was Ben that was like, nah, fuck 10. I haven't played Tactics Advance A2. I've been meaning to. I've had it since it came out, and I just never got around to playing it. Mm-hmm.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
Okay.
Hey! Snow, are you still wearing your suit? Yeah, just in case. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, why wouldn't you wear your suit underneath your regular clothes generally if you were, like, hoping to do it at a moment's notice? Oh, we've got another...
This is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair.
What the hell was the game?
Awesome music.
Was it Assassin's Creed?
This would be great.
That had, like, a little walkthrough demo that they did live on stage for E3, and it, like, fucking broke.
It's been a while.
I just got flashbacks to that in the worst way. I don't think this is going to be broken. It's obviously pre-recorded, so it's not, like, it's not going to be a thing, but...
You gonna vote for her?
Still, though, like, I don't know.
Think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life. Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't...
Yeah, the story, the voice acting in 10 is almost certainly the absolute worst part about 10 to me. I think everything else fits really well together.
Director at Insomniac Games.
Okay, that was
Excited to show you this
a
first
thing.
look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like
we find Miles.
there's not a problem with live gameplay demos. I think those are fine, even if they're buggy, especially since they're implied to be works in progress. But if you're doing scripted segments, those really, really, really need to be either locked down ahead of time or they need to be just pre-recorded in full. Like,
Sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge.
ooh, shit.
Brown tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, New Form. Let's take a look.
It's in new form. Should be fun. I don't know when, like, how often does Roxxon actually...
Shoot each other, all right?
Say, how often is Roxxon an actual, like, player in the comics? Because I know in the MCU they barely come up at all. It's like a very minor subplot of Iron Man 3. And that might actually be it. I would love it if Roxxon was the one who paid for... Oh, I forget his name. The guy from... Oh, he's the tiny-headed guy. I forget his name.
Then grab as much as you can carry.
What the fuck? What was that move? What is... Jesus Christ. So, oh boy. So both in and out of the movie universe for Marvel, Spider-Man is consistently one of the physically strongest characters, like, in that universe. But it's more... I think it's more like straight like endurance and physical strength more than like taking. Like he can take a punch, but he's not gonna be able to just like stand there and beef it. Like.
I have to stop this.
Yeah, Roxanne makes sense as like the standard. I'm actually, if anything, I'm sort of surprised that they weren't more prominent in like the late 2000s when all the like Halliburton stuff was going on. That would have made an easy analog for it. Ooh, that was a cool. That looked a little Spider-Verse-y almost. I don't know. I haven't played the PS4 Spider-Man. Whoop. Yeah, I mean to be fair, the Spider-Man game that this is spun off from was also a little Devil May Cry-ish. He has taser hands. Okay, all right. Was back by then. Oh, that's fair. He was like straight up dead for like 10, 15 years, wasn't he? Norman Osborn, that is. And I'm trying to remember. Did he come back and directly do Iron Patriot stuff? Because there was the whole like Dark Avengers or whatever he was calling them. Yeah. Okay. I'm not a big fan of how the comics tend to do Norman Osborn. I really love the Willem Dafoe version, just because I think they usually give him this like super shaved down red head, which is like, I don't know, something about the way they make him look a lot of the time is just like, nah. Go, go, go! They're from like 72 to 96. Good Jesus! Didn't think it was that long. Holy hell! Ooh. Oh, this is just the one guy. Okay. Damn. So, my hope is that a lot more of these action games, and it seems like this one's, I mean, obviously, again, there's like a pre-recorded demo, and there's like lots of cutscene-y things that are in here, but my hope is that a lot more action games start to, that looks a little rough there, start to take notes from, I think Resident Evil 3, the remake, did a phenomenal job of meshing cutscenes with gameplay in a way where like it blended really well without the jarring like fade out, fade in, or like, oh, the camera swings behind you and then your HUD showed, like, you know, that kind of thing. I like ones where there's more integration. I feel like in a way, and maybe this is part of what helped, actually no, I was gonna say what helped God of War come back, but they didn't do this, is that QuickTime events are steadily starting to re-enter video games. Heavy Rain was a game entirely made out of QuickTime events. This one seems to be heavy on them as well for action pieces, which is totally fine. I think so long as it's not like woo, so long as it's not like, hey, do one button and you win. If it's like complex combinations of things, I think it'd be. Oh, okay, yeah, I could see Arkham being closer. Whoop, my hair is all over the place. I haven't taken a shower yet from this morning. I've been kind of busy with work stuff. Oh my god. I'm going to fix this awkwardly on camera while we're doing this. I'm just going to start wearing I'm probably during the winter going to get myself one of those big wool beanies. Not beanies, the big floppy hat kind of deals. And that's probably just going to sit on my desk as an emergency, it's time to stream right now hat. So what was that thing we just saw? Oh, Warner is the brother of... Oh, no. Harry Potter game? Or the other thing?
Beautiful and powerful binds together our long history.
The other thing being...
That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts.
Oh my god, what the hell is the other series that they've been doing? My brain keeps saying a series of unfortunate events. It's like, no.
These hallowed halls
Oh, it's going to be a further prequel?
might possibly shape the future of the
It's going to be like an MMO.
Every corridor, every portrait, every stone in this
Okay.
castle tells the story. Which
How does licensing for these games even work at this point? And at this point, what it's going to be like...
here you will meet
Actually, what would you even name these? Because you can't name it Harry Potter because it's like fucking 200 years before... Or 150 years before Harry Potter is alive.
Professor
and it's not going to be the other one, that the name of which keeps escaping me. Fantastic Beasts, thank you, yes. Because that one takes place in the early 20th century. So they can't really use either of those. It would have to be some other title. So it'd have to be, yeah, Hogwarts or the Wizarding World, blah. But the Wizarding World doesn't really work as a title. Hogwarts Adventures. Dorm and power. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Is it Hogwarts Academy? Hogwarts, like, does it have a full name or is it just Hogwarts?
The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for.
I can't decide how I feel about the Wizarding World overall. School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, thank you, yup. I was like, I thought it had like a full name, but I can't fucking remember what it is. Hogwarts Legacy. Okay. All right. Bold of Portkey Games to stick their name directly into the title logo, though. So I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the original 7 books, obviously super popular and like a cultural milestone, and the movies, frankly, did just as well with that. And then they just decided, yeah, we're gonna milk this one forever. And virtually everything they've done since the last movie came out has been like an unmitigated disaster.
Hi, I'm Dan Vondrak.
I guess there's the our
goals as developers is to bring the game world to
unsung
life
child. What the hell is it called? The Cursed Child? I have no idea if that has done well or not.
With the power of the new console, we've been able to significantly enhance the overall experience. From what you see in the world, to how it feels in your hands, to what you hear around you.
Oh no, are we getting into
transported to the year 1981.
Oh boy.
In the
No,
middle
it
of
did
one of
not
the
do
most
well.
dangerous
Okay.
times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold War.
I didn't really follow any news on that. I'm bummed out. I think I've talked about this before. I had to do a book report back in like, I don't know, 3rd, 4th grade or something like that. And I did the first Harry Potter game, and they were like, now whatever book you pick, really get in there and like investigate everything. And I started picking out all the like metaphors and stuff, and it just got to the point where I kind of ruined the book as a reading experience because I was analyzing it that much. So I kind of just never went and read the other ones. I saw the movies. The movies were fine, but I was never like really invested in them. It just didn't like. And meanwhile, I had friends who like that was straight up part of their identity in like even in college. Oh boy. This Call of Duty game ends in Iran. But we're not doing any rootin' tootin' shooting. We've got these you know, contracts, and we've got these like shipping documents. It's not important. Oh man.
Check it out.
Incoming truck, left side.
So
A rush might be in the truck.
it was a loose Iran-Contra joke, yeah. I'll admit I know a lot less about that than I have any business making jokes with. Oh, okay. Also, man, I feel like there's something kind of weird about doing Cold War stuff still. Yeah, it does. That's the whole purpose of the joke, was like the really jarring zombified puppet Reagan that they had in there. They decided they were going to go all out on his wrinkles, and unfortunately, the skin of the characters in this game still look kind of plasticky, so it just looked like someone had made a Reagan head, but left it out in the sun, and then went, oh, this is dry. Hang on, give me that water bottle. Okay. And just, like, sprayed him down with water, so now he's this like, wet, like, mushy thing. It was such a weird... Obviously, all politics aside, it was a very strange look. Like, I feel like if you're gonna put a former president in there, you're gonna want to like spend a little extra time making it not look very strange. Ooh, that was the firework truck. Oh man, everybody's got their Star Wars guns, but they're all set to yellow. Be careful where you point the fucking thing there. Yeah. Oh man, imagine if he pulled out some sweet shit like Ray-Ban shades and a saxophone. Whoop. Oh, that was one of the guys that came later anyway. Oh man, I miss the California raisins. This has to be the fucking strangest thing. I have no idea if we've ever used tiny little RC cars, little remote control miniature bat tumblers in action before. But even if we did, even if you showed me video footage of someone doing it, I would immediately be like, that's doctored. Someone just filmed that and they put a grain filter on it. It's the most action scene you've ever fucking actioned. Look at all these explosions. Oh, hey, Rambo. Oh, is that an actual, like, thing that Call of Duty's been doing for a while? All right. Ooh, there was hidden text that everyone will have to watch later because we can't go backwards.
That sneak peek at the campaign for Black Ops Cold War.
Looked like hidden Russian text.
It's
probably literally just Cold War in Russian.
And we can't wait for you to play it soon. In addition to the story campaign, Cold War features the next generation of multiplayer online combat and an all-new awesome zombies experience. Today,
stop doing zombies, please. Zombies are gone again. We gave up on zombies again.
To play multiplayer. Starting this Friday, PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha exclusively.
We gave up on zombies again like 6 years ago. We really got to just be done with it.
You can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you online Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show.
It's also very strange to be like, here's the PlayStation 5 showcase. Also, here's a game that you can play on PS4 right now-ish. For a demo, but still. I do like these little sequences that they have. Like the in-between stuff was also kind of cool for Sony. The only way that I could see them like making that not a really awkward insertion into the series is if they went the line with it in terms of like the crossing moral boundaries kind of deal.
Chris, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Take him away.
This is Resident Evil time. Also, is Chris just the straight up bad guy? This is the second time now there's been like an explicit like, what the fuck are you doing, Chris thing. Or maybe that voice line comes from somewhere else and they just keep reusing it.
In life and in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all.
This feels like Resident Evil sat down and...
Again.
Feels like Capcom... A bunch of people at Capcom played a bunch of Bloodborne and went, oh, we could probably do with some of that aesthetic. Not quite the time period, but very similar kind of... Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Quit being so paranoid.
Wait, isn't that the house from 7? That looked like the living room.
Mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries,
what is this sequence?
Free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees.
This is a crazy sequence, and I love it.
Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
Whoa. Is that a fetus? Well, I guess not a fetus. Well, I guess it would be fetus, yeah. Okay, never mind. This is more like Resident Evil doing Silent Hill.
It's just a local tale.
Are we going to find out... Is that going to have turned out to have been Mia as a child or something? Like that story is actually some weird shit that happened to her? Yeah. When you do weird shit like this with the title, I don't know what to call it. Village, Resident Evil, 8 Village.
If
Who's
it's
that?
just looking, window shop away.
Okay, that was a weird ending. I don't know if that was a character that Resident Evil fans would know, but huh. So yeah, I think 8 is supposed to be connected to 4 in some way. Oh, this game I was keeping an eye on. This looks great. I remember seeing an ad for this. What was it, last year? One of the trailers? I think it was in a stream for this, and it looked really good. Oh, that's right, the time loop.
Black Reef is a puzzle, and each visionary is a different piece. Here's Igor.
All right.
I've done so many loops, I've learned to run circles around him.
This game looks like it's gonna be a fucking ton of fun. Weirded out by like the like weird paint-headed people though.
I've tried taking my targets out one by one more than I can remember.
There's like a little Kill Bill here. There's a little No More Heroes.
Another lives.
Also, I finally watched the trailer to No More Heroes 3. I can't believe I didn't see that trailer before. But,
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor's a big fan.
that sounded like,
He never makes it to the
oh my god, I forgot his goddamn name. Why am I so bad with names today?
You there, buddy?
Here's
The comedian, Patton Oswalt.
And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it! It works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first.
Ah. This is gonna be great.
No breakthrough. No reason for Igor not to drink his disappointment with Alexis. Now I got a shot at killing them both at the same time. In the same loop.
I wonder if you die in this game, do you have to start completely over? Oh, but yeah, Resident Evil 8, there's been rumors that it's directly connected to 4 in some meaningful way. Like that 8 is essentially tying together 7 and 4 and all the kind of everything so far. Such a fucking rad idea for a game. I love this. Oof. Okay.
8 targets on my list. Every one of them with grand plans for eternal life. To break the loop, I gotta break the rules. Clock's ticking.
And you just ran out of time.
Oh, yep, the enemy assassin.
I'm not like those other idiots. Only got one name on my list. Yours.
God damn, I can't wait for this. This is going to be great. I am 100% going to play this in some capacity when it comes out. Oh, man. It's going to be good. All right. What else we got? This has been a pretty solid set of stuff so far. Final Fantasy. Opening with Final Fantasy is big. That was great. Ooh, we've inverted it. Oh my god. All right. Oh yeah, it opened with Final Fantasy 16 official reveal.
Would our fates be different? Would I have your life and you mine?
Assassin's Creed drunk guy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Now, Devil May Cry went back to the... Wait, actually, this is the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, they went back to the original Dante, I think. Because was it 4 where they switched over Dante's? Yeah. I don't know. Devil May Cry, I'm like vaguely interested in the earlier entries. What the fuck? I'm vaguely interested in the earlier entries, but I don't know. These later ones are just like, I don't know. Like, it feels like a cutscene in the game. Like, it feels like just stuff happens. There's so much shit happening that we've got, like, massive JPEG artifacting going on here. I don't know if it's going to look that way in the version that goes online, because I usually try to re-download the video so that we get a, like, cleaner version of it, but that was a hell of a nose on him. All right.
Devil May Cry.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was supposed to be a Resident Evil game. Man, a lot of Capcom actually in today's presentation. All right. We should have at least another 10 minutes of stuff here. Oh yeah, the Oddworld like re-ish make.
What are they doing? Did those fugitive morons burn down their own hideout?
It sounds idiotic, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Bad karma for burning down my farm.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm. And we're excited to bring you an all-new exclusive trailer from
I think that a bunch of the management at Capcom changed
Abe finds himself
like
fresh
5-ish years ago.
freeing his people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is over, but soon discovers it has only just begun. The stakes are higher,
Oh,
the
yeah.
threats are
Oh,
larger,
God.
the obstacles are more devious, and it's all made possible by the power of PlayStation 5.
I've never played these games, but I've always been kind of like, I remember seeing shots of them in, like, you know, Game Informer and stuff like that forever, but I never really got into them at all. Is brutal something that we're...
We are not letting that Abe guy get away from us again.
Okay. From the perspective of a blind gamer. Interesting. How would that even work for that? Like, I guess a lot of pattern recognition at that point.
Well, we gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get out of here. My tummy's growling. I'm hungry.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, I'm hoping that we hear about a so there's a Capcom event actually coming up soon on the 25th. So next Friday there's going to be some kind of Capcom event happening. My hope is that we hear about either a Mega Man so any one out of Mega Man 12, X9, Legends 3 I'd be surprised by. Pleasantly surprised, but I'd be surprised. Or
I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again. It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and
What
we
the
can play
hell?
a game together?
Oh boy, is this... I was about to say, is this a Five Nights at Freddy's game? Is this like a full Five Nights game? Oh shit, it is.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
But Security breach. All right. So it's a full-ass game, it seems like? Well, I mean, I guess they could have a trailer and it could still be similar to the other ones, but that made it sure as hell look like a real-ass, like, game. Imagine making 4 very rough-cut games over the span of 3 years, and then having those blow up to the point where you're making a PlayStation 5 game. Like, that people are straight up... Oh, I guess there were the side ones, too, yeah. Sister Location and... I forget what the other one was called. Freddy... Wasn't Freddy World like a satire, like a satirical take on it? That was the one that was like a little... Like, collect your friends thing or something, wasn't it? Alright. And so he drowned in the floor. Dark Souls 4. Oh, actually, though. Oh, right. Demon's... Yes. Yeah. Forgot that Demon's Souls was getting a remake. This is kind of an interesting way to do this. So I take it this is just early gameplay. That shield... Oh, because he just snapped it to his back. Alright. Gameplay footage minus the HUD is kind of interesting here. Alright. It's definitely weird if the original devs have no involvement, but at the same time, too, wasn't part of the issue, like, rights and licensing or something? Like, didn't it get into, like, this really complicated zone? Or was that Dark Souls that had the, like, weird licensing situation going on? Sony owns this. Okay. Yeah. Because Demon's Souls belongs to Sony. Alright. I mean, maybe a dumb question. Is FromSoft still doing this, or is this somebody else entirely? This is really weird to have no background audio. This is Blue Point. Okay, so a totally different dev studio then. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like same studio but a totally different team and they didn't even try to get anybody back. This is a very strange way to advertise this. Like, they didn't present it as being a gameplay video at first, so it's just kind of like all the energy just kind of went. I mean, I wouldn't be... If they went no music for the game, that wouldn't entirely surprise me. It'd be a little strange, but... Okay, I was about to say, dude, if you don't roll dodge, you're going to be in big trouble here. It'd be interesting if they went with a game that had no HUD whatsoever. Like, you don't get any enemy health stuff. You just got to figure it out. That's boring font. Here we go. Actual trailer time. That looked familiar. So how many games did FromSoft make where there was a dragon on a bridge? Ooh, that got very JPEG-y at the last second. Demon's Souls. Complete with the jaggy font arrangement that was really big in the mid-2000s. Alright. There might be time for one more thing. They said, I think, 40-ish minutes? Let's see what we got here. Oh. Does Sony support cross-platform for Fortnite yet? Okay. PlayStation Plus collection. Alright. It's like weirdly pornographic how it's like moving around. It's like, oof. A new benefit for PS5.
Can you kill something that big?
Okay. So are they just copying the Xbox Gold thing, or have they already been doing this? All right. Ugh.
My name is Marcus.
My name is Kara.
My name is Connor.
Okay. My name is Rick. Ah, yes, the first Battlefield game ever. Second Son was a PS4 game, really? Now I'm curious. My assumption is they're gonna be like that. It's like, oh, you can get these games for free, but it's a matter of like, do they mean? Would they mean like, oh, you know, we're gonna have monthly free games or something versus like, oh man, 7 is so good. Versus, I feel like if they're doing all this, that they could legitimately be like, all of these are available for the first 3 months of PS5. All right. Kai. Yep, there we go. Somebody download games and start playing. All right. PlayStation Plus collection. I mean, it could be like the ambassador, the Nintendo 3DS ambassador thing that they did when that launched, where it's like only if you either pre-order or do it within a certain amount, but. All right. Oh yeah, right, the console itself. We're going to talk about like price. Okay. We've already seen most of this before. Okay. Again, no one's ever going to get this close to their PS5. And the weird, like, stucco thing going on. So it can sit... Oh, there we go. $499 US. There it is. So the 12th, not the 10th. So the 12th, rest of the world asterisk. So the 12th of November, and it's 400.
So now you know.
And 500.
Thank you all for joining us today and for being part of this amazing journey. It's your passion as fans of gaming that drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5.
Well, here we go.
From everyone at PlayStation, we appreciate your continued
500
support.
seems pretty reasonable,
We
I'd
look forward
say.
to you getting your hands on PS5 very soon.
I'm glad they learned after the PS3 fiasco that $600 is like a batshit amount of money to expect people to pay for a like brand new like version 1 edition of a console. Oh, we got snowy things.
The time draws near.
This is going to be Forbidden West. Oh, do the loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. Yeah! It's gonna secretly be a Sonic game. Are we getting God of 5? Granddad of War. Well, if they're doing Norse mythology, then winter would be a solid place to go next. Ragnarok is coming. 2021. All right. Fair enough. Even the logo is kind of wintry and blue.
Let's go.
All right, so we got some interesting stuff going on here. Definitely excited about Final Fantasy XVI. Definitely excited about Deathloop. Spider-Man obviously looks great. Kind of trying to remember what was in here. There was a lot of stuff. Did it say when the pre-orders start? I thought I had seen pre-orders begin. Nope, I know. We know when the Xbox ones go live. Here's a bunch of things that we didn't get the titles for. Don't know what these games are because they never showed them at all. I probably won't. Ben might, if I can convince him to. No, I think he was actually talking about trying to get into streaming at some point soon. Maybe Demon Souls might be it. But this theme is very familiar. Isn't that the Stranger Things theme song? I will tell him. All right. Well, there we go. PS5 coming November 12th for select regions, including the U.S., and November 19th-ish for everybody else. And $500 for the PS5 normal edition, and then $400 for the digital version. Yeah. So I guess that's, all right. There's a lot going on there. There's definitely games that I'm interested in right away. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for when stuff becomes available. I don't know which ones are actually like the launch titles. I wonder if that's listed anywhere. Let's see. Launch titles known from like a month ago. If it actually showed a list, that'd be great. Boy, I love when these websites just have a million gigantic images in their article, breaking up like every other paragraph. Let's see. Deathloop. That one will be, I mean, if that one's at launch, then I'm getting that day one. Goodbye Volcano High seemed kind of neat. Horizon for... Oh, wait, no, sorry. These aren't all... Wait, what? Because, like, this list has Horizon Forbidden West on here, and that's not actually... All right. Never mind. This list is terrible. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to have to see what's coming out at launch. I'm going to have to go see. Maybe right now I can pre-order or something. If I can, then I'm just going to do it. But and then do the same with the Xbox next week. But yeah, some interesting stuff there. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the announcements. New Final Fantasy game is probably one of the biggest things for me. Yeah, I don't know. It's there's some interesting stuff in there, and I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna have to like absorb it in a little bit, I think. Spider-Man as well. That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna head over to Amazon and get this thing done. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.